All right, thanks, Gordon. And we are joined this morning here in the studio by Dr. Cynthia Zane, who's the president of Hilbert College in Hamburg. I want to take a little closer look at some of the president's ideas that he put forth yesterday. And I know you and I were talking. You're a little bit intrigued, I guess, might be a good word, and also concerned about how this might impact some of the smaller universities around the country.
Well, I think it's important to understand the great diversity of colleges and universities, not just around the country, but here in Western New York. There are 21 colleges and universities in the Western New York Consortium, and there are two-year schools, all in terms of the community colleges, all the way to UB being a Research One. Hilbert College is a Catholic Franciscan college where we have 40% first-generation students, 51% Pell Grant recipients. And it's not clear at this point, and we're hoping there'll be opportunities for input as the President and the Department of Education establish the metrics to, as the President indicated yesterday during his talk here in Buffalo, they are going to hold us accountable and they're going to measure us and our performance and link that to the access of our students to federal financial aid dollars.
Yeah, interesting to know you guys are a little bit, I guess, concerned about what might happen if students transferred out.
Exactly. So if a student comes to Hilbert and they're studying forensic science, but they decide to be a nurse, and this actually happened.
Sure.
And they transfer to another program, a nursing program in the area, which Hilbert does not offer, then we are still held accountable for that student in terms of our graduation rates. So when it reaches that 6-year point after that student entered Hilbert, when they're no longer there, that's a ding against Hilbert College. And so,
could impact funding.
Absolutely, because they're saying that the funding is going to be tied to our retention rates and our graduation rates. So we'll watch very carefully in the next few months as these criteria emerge and hope that there'll be a sensitivity to how students are so mobile today and think nothing about going to 3 or 4 colleges. And also
changing majors.
Exactly.
Yeah. And certainly some of this needs congressional approval, some of the president's plan.
It does, and I do have to say that the congressional leaders here in Western New York and our 2 states senators, Senator Schumer and Senator Hildebrand, really do understand this issue of the transferability as well as the diversity, for example, where many times students go to a community college and they're not pursuing a degree. They're taking courses for their own enrichment. But again, if they don't earn a degree, then that community college is seen as not doing their job.
We'll have to see how the rankings come out. Thank you so much, Dr. Cynthia Zane, the president of Hilbert College, for joining us this morning.